the board.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Brooklyn, very difficult season they've gotten off to. They're just about 10% through and still not a single win.
And guys, this is what I call one of those booming road trips. I mean, it's not long, but they'll have a chance to get some things done here.
Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
On offense, here are the Spurs. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Here's Simmons after the basket by San Antonio. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
And that one misses. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And the Nets with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs. With the crossover, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Dinwiddie for three. The rebound by the Spurs. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. Wembanyama outside. Lets it fly from 18. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here is Thomas. Bridges outside. Back to Thomas. Here's Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell with it. To the inside. And finish off by Collins.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Now here's Simmons. Picked him clean. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Collins. And finish off by Collins.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will readily move the ball to a more open guy.
Hey, Steve, when Zohan has the ball, he is pedal to the metal, isn't he? Full throttle. All gas and no brake.
Kevin, he's a one-track mind with the ball in his hands. Get to the bucket is his mindset, and he's just as aggressive on the defensive side.
Here's Thomas. That one wide left. San Antonio with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Wembanyama. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's foul number 2 for him.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a 3rd foul this early.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
It's stolen by Jones. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And that one falls for Jones.
Shooting from the line has been one of the most consistent attributes of Trey Jones since entering the league.
Spurs leading by 10. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama, right side. And good that time. Wembanyama's got 9.
And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama.
Building a big lead here early on.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Bassey. No good. Shot missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Well, the Spurs, Smitty, managed to end their 2023 season on a win, but last in the West, but with hope for the future.
You're right, Kevin. Tied for worst record in their conference. But everyone knew that team was rebuilding. And bingo, they got the #1 pick, Victor Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here's Smith. San Antonio with the rebound. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And he comes up with the deuce. Wembanyama's got 4 this quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, DA. Thank you. Walker's shot is off. Spurs leading by 12. Inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
From about 16. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
From past the arc, Bridges with the board. Nets trail by 17. To stop the drought, and the jumper is good. Bridges got his first basket of the night.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Out to the wing. Wembanyama left side. Shakes him. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Dinwiddie outside. The kick out to O'Neal. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
That's probably one of the easiest assists Jones will have in his career.
Boy, Steve, Trey Jones is a great story of continuing to work at your game.
Yes, it is, Kevin. He's developing into a nice point guard who can run the show. The vision continues to get better, and points are coming in bunches. It's clear he's putting in the work.
Wembanyama outside. 6 to shoot. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Spurs working the ball around now. And he makes good on the layup. Wembanyama's got 26 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Dinwiddie outside. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Thomas. Back to Simmons. Dinwiddie for three. No good that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. So it's the Spurs now. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to Collins. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Bridges. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now Dinwiddie. No good from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Clock at 6. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Dinwiddie. Out to Bridges. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Goes back up. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. They shoot again. Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And another shot. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's now 30 points for Victor Wembanyama. Dinwiddie outside. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Back to Dinwiddie. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. 4 on the clock. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside for Wembanyama. Simmons pulls it in.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A physical presence. Simmons is 6'11", nearly 250 pounds. He can easily absorb the hit.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Well, it's a players' league, but
several teams changing it up here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. To the wing on the left. Here's Branham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. Hey, Smitty, Malachi Branham isn't the most famous alum from his own high school. In fact, he's not even the most famous NBA player from his high school.
Well, Kevin, when you go to the same high school as LeBron James, that's going to be the case. Talk about impressive alumni.
Good on both. So, Smitty, here we are. Between your TV, your smartphone, your tablet, you can watch any NBA game anytime you want to.
Kevin, it's awesome. The ability to watch multiple games at once is really great for fans. And, hey, we're all fans first and foremost.
That shot off the mark. A minute 50 left in the third. Here's Osman. Misses the 3. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Going inside.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And that one's good. Bessie.
Terrific pass from Sohan, showing how skilled a facilitator he is.
Pass to Watford. Outside, Walker. There's the pick. Down low. Watford, that's good. Watford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Usually when Walker gets the ball, he fires, but he smartly passed it to an open guy.
Here's Sohan. Scoreless thus far. It's stolen by Smith. Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And so assured. You can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Here's Sohan. Good on the shot. Sohan's got his first bucket in this one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Smith surveying the D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Good if it goes. And so it's San Antonio, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And we know that several active NBA players, Steve, have their own podcasts. Players now have a direct platform for their voice, and I think they like that.
Yeah, they do. They want to be able to own their own content, want to be able to put out their different stories the way they want to. They want to be in control of everything that has to do with them.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Nets trailed by 20. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Bridges. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Great ball movement there by Keldon, making the smart play.
Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's Bridges. Misses off the left iron.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Wembanyama outside. Here's the screen. Nifty move. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bridges left side. The drive by Simmons. Banked in off the glass.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Wembanyama, right side. Bridges with the steal. On the wing, Dinwiddie. The three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio leading by 20. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
To the right side. A three from Wembanyama. Knocks down the three ball. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half. Simmons inside. Bridges, no one around him. And it's good assisting on the play with Simmons.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Pass to Sohan. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Wembanyama, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the board.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Here's Smith. Pass to Clowney. Back to Smith. To the paint. Here's Clowney. Collins with some nice D. Wembanyama outside. No good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, great.